So, herzlich willkommen zurück bei Let's Play Game of Thrones von Telltale Games und weiter geht's. Und ich hoffe, diese Folge wird nicht wieder so ein Monstrum wie die letzte. Wir waren auf dem Weg zu netten Dings da, Königin Cersei Lannister, und Tyrion scheint vor Ort zu sein.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay, ich hoffe, das verkacke ich jetzt nicht.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Uh-oh.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Diese Bitch.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Das weiß ich doch nicht, ich bin hier unten.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Verdammt, die ist schlauer als wir.
Old allegiances
Oder
are
ich.
not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart.
Das war die
Your
sicher
Grace.
garantiert die
And the
schlechte.
very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Ich habe gedacht, dass das eine schlechte
This
Antwort war.
city
Ich,
alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You
Dito,
are a
sag
girl
ich da
from the
nur.
north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry.
Tut
you
mir
didn't have
leid,
your
aber ich
priorities
könnte
straight.
jetzt doch nicht.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Oh Gott, das ist der nervenzerreißend. Das ist echt krass.
I'll walk you out.
Juhu!
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Ja,
we only
das
spoke
überrascht mich
briefly,
nicht.
but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor
Ja.
Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Okay, das wollte ich nämlich nicht.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find
mag
our
den so.
amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry,
glaube
Lord
nicht.
Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion.
Das klingt mir
Now, if
nicht
you'll
so
excuse
gut. Das
me,
klingt
I
mir
promised
etwas, aus dem wir
Sansa I
eigentlich
would
nichts
join her
gewinnen.
for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ja, das ist allgemein bekannt. Ich glaube, wir haben es ein bisschen verkackt vorhin, aber ja, das ist halt so in diesem Spiel, sind die Entscheidungen halt ziemlich absolut so, wie es... Das war echt nicht so schlau, Marjorie so anzupissen.
Mira, I was worried.
Wer ist das denn?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Ich glaube, es lief gut, oder?
Lady
Es hat sich
Marjorie has
beruhigt.
spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Ah,
Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife,
He is quite handsome.
and quite passionate, from what I've heard.
legt sie da als
Perhaps
einfach
Lady
random?
Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Legt die gerade die Sitzordnung um? Das könnte uns echt viel
Would
Ärger
you marry
einbringen.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well,
Ja,
which is
die
more than
schon.
you can say for his mother.
Ja,
I'd
eben.
marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right, of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Oh Gott,
This is not a
nein.
game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Oh Gott.
King's Landing
Ich
can
hab
be
schon gedacht.
exhausting sometimes.
Ich habe schon gedacht, dass die uns jetzt hasst.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Ja, das
Once
ist
they
halt so
know your
eine...
true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Wie viele Zofen hat die eigentlich?
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Ja,
You were
eben.
brave
Das ist
agreeing
ja
to
so.
obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your
Ja, aber
family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
ganz kurz, es ging ja nicht anders. Ich weiß nicht, es ging ja nicht anders, weil wir müssen ja erst unsere Loyalität sehen, sonst können wir es ja nie an diesen Boltons rächen. Ich versuch's jetzt mal, aber es wird wahrscheinlich nicht.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Das ist
Whatever
nicht
you
so.
wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
Nicht sehr intelligent. Okay,
I
vielleicht,
trust her.
ich glaube, ich habe es gerade echt verkackt.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Können wir das nicht netter sagen? Aber das müssen die doch verstehen. Ach Gott, das ist zu kompliziert. Scheiße. Aber es ist King's Landing. Niemand traut jedem anderen.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but
Oh
my
Gott.
mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
Das weiß ich
My
doch
mother
nicht.
fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request. Especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She
Oh God.
insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Ja, die bringen uns alle um.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Sie soll Cersei nicht fürchten. Sie will ja
Don't let the
Königin.
Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank
Oh,
you, my
God.
lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ich weiß echt nicht, ob wir es jetzt gerade geschafft haben oder ob wir es verkackt haben. Immerhin sind wir jetzt endlich raus aus Königsmund und wieder beim guten Garrett. Weil das war... Okay, what the hell? Was passiert hier gerade?
Seven hells.
Es gibt auch 7 Höllen? Das wüsste ich jetzt nicht mehr.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Nicht gut. Das ist Ramsay.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
Das ist suboptimal.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Oh Gott! Das Spiel macht so verdammt paranoid. Ich dachte, ich hätte das jetzt irgendwie hinter mir mit diesem... Ich dachte, das Schlimmste sei vorbei nach King's Landing, aber dort muss man einfach reden und hier... Hallo? Warum schleichen wir? Die sind ja weg. Lebt er noch? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Also ich hasse diese Häuter. Diese verdammten Boltons. Die gehen mir so auf den Sack.
Bloody hell.
Ja, das ist halt, ja.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Der hat uns bis jetzt die besten Tipps gegeben. Oh oh. Och nö, jetzt müssen wir schon richtig das spielen.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Ach nö.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief.
Ja, den müssen wir
We're
umbringen.
supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not
Nein.
stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks truth. I've a family to feed. And not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Let him go. Lord
Okay,
Ethan,
nein.
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Der Typ ist,
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Nein, 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 nein.
We can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Mocking!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Alter, ernsthaft?
Fingers.
Nicht die Finger, das,
If
ich
you
bin kein
punish
Fan.
me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Nein, du hast Zeugs gestohlen, das ist egal warum, das
Please.
war nicht unschuldig.
My lord, my family depends on me.
Ich weiß nicht! Er hat für uns gestohlen und er wollte abhauen, also ist er ein Deserteur, also muss er weg.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord!
Sorry.
Family, without me they'll die!
Das musste sein. Er ist ein Deserteur und er hat Zeugs gestohlen. Sorry.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes, did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief.
Eben, das
Only
hab ich
hope he
auch
doesn't
gedacht.
find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire.
Oh.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can
Definitiv
trust by your
danken.
side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are
Danke.
2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Ich möchte danken, weil der andere ist zwar
Here,
treu.
the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty.
Ach du
Come speak
Scheiße.
with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ich nehme definitiv Lord, nicht Lord, einfach nur danken, ist ja glaube ich kein Lord. Denn er ist zwar ein super Krieger, aber danken ist klüger. Definitiv. Und in einer solchen Situation ist es besser, einen klugen Ratgeber zu haben, als einen, der einfach nur draufhauen kann. Weil das scheint die Hauptaufgabe dieses anderen Typs zu sein. Wie heißt der eigentlich? Darf ich mal kurz gucken, wie der heißt? Hallo? Der heißt... Name? Der hat uns nie vorgestellt. Ach, das ist Sir Royland. Ach ja klar, logisch, tut mir leid. Das waren ein bisschen viele neue Namen in den vergangenen paar Minuten.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Er ist einfach ein motivierender, guter Anführer für die Soldaten, aber nicht für uns. Was macht der da?
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was.
Der ist ziemlich erwachsen für sein junges Alter. Also der ist ja noch jünger als wir. Der ist ja vielleicht 8 oder 7.
Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
But I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Ist nicht so gut, wenn er in diesem Alter schon so teilweise verbittert ist. Und so halt einfach, ja. Ja, das ist unser Wappen, dieses Bäumchen mit dem Schwert. Ein schönes Wappen, finde ich. Ist cool. Haben sich sehr viel Mühe gegeben, als diese Familie. Die kommt im Buch zwar vor, aber es wird nicht so genau beschrieben.
Just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it.
Das glaube ich eben leider auch, so fies es ist.
My lord.
Eben, es sieht er ist einfach mehr der, keine Ahnung,